Alright, this is the similar figures review. Let's go ahead and get started. Number 1 says use the figures to answer the question. The plane figures above are similar. What is the length of side x? So here's side x. So first thing you need to do is look at your figures and make sure that they're in the same direction. Since the 90-degree label is in the bottom left of each quadrilateral and our slanted side is on the right, we know that they're in the same direction. Alright, so you know you got to use side x in our proportion. And now we can choose any number we want here. Let's go ahead and choose 9. And so we got x over 9. Now you just got to match up sides. So what side corresponds with the side that's labeled x? That's 24. And what side corresponds with what we labeled 9? And that's 12. Alright, so now we have a proportion. So cross multiply. So 24 times 9 is 216. 12 times x is 12x. So I got 12x equals 216. Now I got a one-step equation. We just divide by 12 and we'll get our answer. So our answer is 18. Alright, now you can do it for any other side. So like let's say we went x and we chose 15 instead. So if you did x over 15, 24 still corresponds with the x side, and now 20 corresponds over here. So now I'll go 24 times 15, so that's 360. 20 times x is 20x, so I have that. Now divide by 20, divide by 20, and we still get x equals 18. And that makes sense because we know that in order for them to be similar figures, all sides are proportional. Alright, so our answer for number 1 was 8. Alright, let's look at number 2. Alright, number 2 says, use a triangle to answer the question. Which triangle is similar to the one above? Now remember, if it's similar, we know that the sides are proportional. So if we just look, if you look at this side, so this slanted side right here is talking about this side. Alright, so what you can say is, alright, what can I do to 4 to get to 8? Well, we can times 2. And I'll do the same thing to check for everything else. Is 3 times 2 6? It is. And I can look at this bottom one. Is 6 times 2 10? It is not, so that can't be right. Alright, we can do 5 times some decimal would get you 8. Let's skip that one for now. Alright, let's look down here. So we have 3 on this side, which is the short side, which means it's the side that corresponds, that's blue over here. So 3 times 2 is 6, so that's good. Over here, the 4 times 2 is 8, so that's good. And down here, 5 times 2 is 10, and that's what we want. So we know that this side, when I multiply everything by 2, or if I had a scale factor of 2, we know it would give us this. Alright, number 3 says find the value of x in the similar triangles below. Alright, so find your x. Here's x. So we gotta use x. Now we can choose, do I want to use 8 or do I want to use 6? I'm gonna go ahead and use 6. So now I gotta find corresponding sides. So x is between the slash angle and the double angle. Here's your slash angle, here's your double angle. So x corresponds with a side that's labeled 6. And then we know that here's our 6, that's between the 1 and the 2, and that's between the 1 and the 2, so that's 9. So we'd go here, we'd say 6 times 6 is 36, 9 times x is 9x, divide by 9, we get 4. Alright, same thing would work if I went x over 8, and that would give me 6 over 12, so I'd have 12x equals 48. 48 divided by 12 is still 4. Alright, number 4. Alright, we just got to match up sides in this one. So let's go ahead. Now remember, when they give you this statement up here, if they say triangle BCD is similar to triangle RST, in that same order are the things that correspond. So like angle B corresponds with angle R. BC corresponds with RS. So let's just match up. So we got BC here, RS. So I got, here's BC, here's RS, those are good. CD, and ST, that's good, so that's probably my right answer. let's go ahead and check through the other ones just to make sure. Alright, so this one we said BC and RT, BC and RT, that's not right. And then the next one we said BC and RS, BC, RS, so that's good. And then we said BD, so BD and TS, that's not good. Alright, and then last one you said BC and RS, BC, RS, so that's good. And then CD and ST. So this one actually had 2 answers. So we could have said either one. So if you said A, that's good. If you said D, that's also good. Alright, let's go ahead and look at number 5. Alright, so this was similar to the one we just did above. It says which rectangle below is similar to the one to the right. So we got 8 and 12. So you want to look at these and see if you can multiply anything to get them. Now, let's start here. This one's not in the same direction as this, because your long side is going up and down, and your short side is going up and down over here. So let's redraw it. So we got 2 and 4. Okay, let's draw it over here instead. Let's draw it right here. Let's go 4 and 2. Alright, so I can say, alright, can I multiply 4 by anything to get 12? Yes, I can do 4 times 3 to get 12. Is 2 times 3 8? It's not, so that's not good. Alright, can I do 12 times something to get 8? Probably. It looks like I would go down, but so let's skip that one for now. This one looks like you can go 6 to 8, 8 to 12, maybe, but it'd be a decimal. So let's look at this one. 2 times 4, 8. 5 times 2 is 10, so that can't be right. So now it's got to be one of these. So now when we set this up, just set up your proportion. So you know you got 8 over 12, so we'll go short over long, and so we'll go 12 over 18. So we talked about stuff like this. This is when, if we cross multiply and they equal each other, we know it forms a proportion. And similar figures, if you cross multiply, you get a proportion. So if I go 8 times 18, I get 144. If I go 12 times 12, I get 144. So that's probably my answer. Let's check this one. So I got 6 over 8 and 8 over 12. Alright, 8 times 8 is 64, 6 times 12 is 72. And that doesn't work, so that was why B was my answer. Alright, number 6. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle RST, which value would make the following statement true? Now, we actually don't need any of this. All we need is this right here. So this says AB lines up with RS. That's true, because that's right here. AB and RS. And it says what lines up with BC? BC is these two. So that means what lines up with BC's got to be ST. Alright, let's look here. Number 7. Rectangle A is similar to rectangle B. The ratio of rectangle A's width to rectangle B's width is 3 to 4. If rectangle A's width is 30 inches and its length is 48 inches, find the width and length of rectangle B. So, back when we talked about proportions, we said if they give you a ratio, you know that's your first fraction. And since they gave us this picture here, we know that rectangle A is the top and rectangle B is the bottom. Alright, so if they gave me, if rectangle A's width is 30 inches, A was on top, so I'll put 30 up here, and that means rectangle B's width is here, and I'll do the same thing to figure out rectangle B's length. So this gives you 3W equals 120. 120 divided by 3, W equals 40. So the width is 40, so it's got to be A or D. Over here I'll get 3L equals 48 times 4, and that's 192. And then divide by 3, we'll get L equals 64. So you know our answer's got to be D. Alright, number 8. Alright, again, you don't need your picture here. We can just use my statement. So just match stuff up. So this says, does BC correspond with EF? Here's BC, here's EF. Yep, that checks out. Alright, the next one says FD and CB. Here's F, D, C, B. Nope, that's not good. ED and BA. ED, ED, and BA. Yep, that one works. Alright, next one says ED and AC. ED, AC. Nope, those are in different spots, so that's no good. The next one says DF and AC. Yep, that works. And then last one, DE and BC. DE and BC. That does not work. So it was these, the corners on the top, and then the middle one in the next part. Alright, number 9. What value of x would make ABC similar to DEF? So let's go ahead and take x in my small triangle. So I can choose 30 or 28. I'll choose 30. Alright, the side that corresponds with EF, so here's EF, that means it's got to be BC, so that's 39. And the side that corresponds with DE is this, so that means it's got to be AB. Alright, so I got 45x equals 30 times 39, that's 1,170. Divide that by 45, and I get 26. And again, that works if we chose the other one. I could go x over 28 equals 39 over 42. And so I'd go 39 times 28, and I would divide that by 42, and I would still get 26. Alright, number 10. Alright, it says regular pentagon MNPQR is similar to pentagon TUVWX. What scale factor was used to dilate? Remember, dilate makes stuff big or small, like enlarges or shrinks it. Regular pentagon MNPQR to pentagon TUVWX. We didn't really talk about this, but when a shape is referred to as regular, it just means all the sides are equal, or they're congruent. So if we look at this, we're saying, what did I multiply 1.2 by? To get 3. Alright, so you know it's bigger. We went from a small one to a big one. So it can't be C, it can't be D. Right? 2 over 1 is just 2. So that's just 1.2 times 2. And 1.2 times 2 is just 2.4. Now that's not what that is. So it's probably this. 5 over 2 is equal to 2.5. So if I do 1.2 times 2.5, I'm probably going to get 3. And I did. Alright, so that's my scale factor. Alright. Rectangle ABCD and AGFE are similar, so that means they're proportional. If AB is 7.6, so this side is 7.6, and AE, okay, and this guy right here is 5.7, and AG, and this little guy, is 3.8. What is BC? So they want to know this whole side. Alright, so you know you need BC. Alright, BC is part of the big one, so they gave us BA, so we might as well use BA. Alright, so let's match stuff up. Alright, BC is the middle two, so that lines up with GF. And BA is the first two, so that lines up with GA. Alright, so let's start plugging stuff in. Alright, so that's X. BA, they gave us that right here. BA, 7.6. They said GF. Alright, they didn't give us GF, but that's right here. But since this is a rectangle, you know, opposite sides are congruent. So it means that's 5.7. And then GA, they gave us that right there, so it's 3.8. Alright, so we know we got 3.8x equals whatever 5.7 times 7.6 is. So that's 43.32. And divide that by 3.8. And I get 11.4. Alright, so answer to 11 was 11.4. Alright, number 12. Alright, Natasha thinks that the two rectangles below are similar. Noelle thinks that the rectangles are not similar. Who's correct? Explain why. Alright, so first thing we should do is are they same shape? Alright, they are the same shape, so that's good. Step 2, same angles. Well, we know the rectangles, so we know all angles are 90 degrees. And then step 3, are the sides proportional? Alright, so in order to do that, we just look at it. So we said 3 over 4, right? Side that's 3 goes to 6, side that's 4 goes to 7, cross multiply and solve. So this is our cross multiply, 21 and 24. Are those equal to each other? They are not. So they are not proportional. So that means, let's see, Natasha said that they're similar, Noelle says they're not, so Noelle is super smart and she's right. And the reason they're not similar is because sides are not proportional. Alright, 13. What value of x would make the figure similar? Alright, so x is your side here. Alright, so choose either 14 or 8. Let's go with 14. Alright, now since we can tell these are in the same direction, we can just line them up. X corresponds with 6. 14 corresponds with 7. Alright, so 7x equals 84. So 84 divided by 7, I get 12. Alright, and again, we can do it for the other thing. So if I went x over 18, that would end up being 6 over 9. So 9x equals 108. X equals 12. Oops, sorry. I did that wrong. Let's go back. 18 times 6 is 108. Sorry, that was right. I just pushed the wrong button. So 9x equals 108 divided by 9. X equals 12. Alright, let's go ahead and look at number 14. Alright, 14. So here's your x. The only thing they gave you is 30. So let's go x over 30. 24 corresponds to side x, so that's 24. 45 corresponds there. 45x equals 24 times 30, which is 720. Divide by 45, I get 16. Alright, last one. Triangle A and triangle B are similar. The ratio of sides of triangle A to triangle B is 4 to 5. Alright, now since they put triangle A to triangle B, you know A comes first, and then B. It says the sides of triangle A are 8, 12, and 16. Find the perimeter of triangle B. Alright, so that means I gotta do it for everything. So 8 over x, 4 over 5 equals 12 over x, and 4 over 5 equals 16 over x. So this ends up being 4x equals 40, so this can be x equals 10, 4x equals 60, so x equals 15, and 4x equals 80, so x equals 20. So, said perimeter, remember perimeters add up all the sides, so 10 plus 15 plus 20. So that ends up being 45, and they said feet, so 45 feet. Alright, so that is the similar figures review. I hope that helped you guys out, and let me know if you have any questions.